This meeting is being recorded.
All right, ladies, let's get started. Let's get into the planning out your dreams and making this the most beautiful year of your life. I'll be honest, I'm super chill right now, as you see right in front of my amazing corkboard, where I have put out dreams and I have written down prayers and I keep my family at the forefront of everything. It's my hope that in the year 2022, you ladies really step into this place of just knowing what it is that you want, knowing who you want to be, and really making those dreams happen. So, what I want to share with you guys is one, a recap from what we've already accomplished so far in this year. With the Love Me Freely Academy, students literally started off the year learning about how to increase their joy and experience joy right now. Like, Marlia, what even is joy? Okay. I know you might be thinking that, like, why do I want that? When I tell you guys that joy is the most amazing feeling. It's really attached to like this God size, God factor in your life where your days are just so beautiful, and I mean, literally, I smile all day, every day, unless I'm sleeping or eating. And it's because I have the joy of the Lord. It really is my strength, regardless of what's happening in the world. I really believe that I am good, that I'm protected, that God is with me. So, in the beginning of the year, guys, we started with the process of just learning how to experience joy. How can we experience joy when things aren't going right at work? How can we experience joy when chaos is in our households? How can we experience joy? So we learned all about the ways that we can literally do things with our mind as well as take action in our reality to really shift things, guys. It's my hope that you still are doing the mindset work, knowing that you are determined by what your circumstances try to say. You are literally determined by the woman you desire to be and the steps you desire to take. So I was really excited about that month. So many women were learning that it doesn't matter what's going on in the world, who's mad at me, what frustrations I have. I literally just switch a couple thought processes and experience joy at all time. The second month of this year, guys, we did forgiveness in February, where women had the opportunity to do a self-guided version of it, where they just literally walk themselves through the process of learning how to forgive. And then there was a hands-on guided version where all access version where women actually got to speak with professionals and got to talk to me and work through that whole process. Now in March, ladies, it's my birthday month. So it's a really big month for me. It's a month where I love to make sure that I'm checking all the things off my to-do list and I'm entering into that next year being greater than ever and really accomplishing more and helping other people to, do more. Like literally, y'all, it's my dream to help other people live their dreams. So one of the dreams that I had shared and I continue to share is like, I want to be wealthy. I want to be abundant. So in March, guys, we're focusing on our finances. Like literally as a member of this group, as a student, just learning these different things, guys. I know you have your own things going on, but I'm gonna force my ideas on you. And I believe that you are supposed to be abundant, that you're supposed to be wealthy, that you're supposed to do great things. I also believe that a lot of what you're supposed to do is attached to a purpose that you have for God to do something great in your life. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that is going to tune in tonight, everyone who watches the replay. Y'all, we're going to accomplish some great things. So what I'm going to do right now is actually just share my screen. And in sharing my screen, we're just going to revisit some things that we already established this year. Okay. Yep. All right. So, one of the things that we established in the very beginning of the year, ladies, was our goals for 2022. We all said we had goals, plans, and big dreams, right? What I first had you guys do was just write out what your big dreams were. And of course, these weren't things that you had to accomplish in 2022, but it's very important that you do know what you want to accomplish in your lifetime. Like, is a big dream getting married? Is a big dream leaving your full-time job and working for yourself? Is a big dream having a family that's whole and healed? Whatever that is, ladies, I just want you to know that these things can become possible when you have the right plan. Outside of dreaming big, I also wanted you ladies to make sure that you reflect on 2021. Sometimes we can move forward so quickly without actually assessing our past. So I just really want you guys to just take time, if you haven't already, or if you need to reassess things, think about 2021. How was it? How was your previous year? What were you grateful for in the last year? Was something that you learned? Was something that you wish you could have forgotten? And who are the people you're thanking for? Just reflect. After you guys got done with the reflection part, we just did like a life in review where you gave an honest analysis of these areas of your life. I honestly want you guys to talk about your family, whatever is going on, good or bad. Let's assess it, your health, as well as your career. And then of course you can just insert something else that's really important to you. I'm always pushing women to make sure that their families are in order, their finances in order, that their faith is in order. I want these things to be in order so that you can really be in the reception of all that God has for you. When we get these things like our family out of alignment, guys, our health is a little bit off, we're not really taking the steps necessary to walk in the purpose, we find ourselves in a very interesting season of life. From there, ladies, of course, we went straight into our SMART goals and the things that we wanted to do this year. So this is actually what I want to revisit before we get into the planning of what March is going to look like. This year, I'm not asking you to do a whole lot. I know that we're in the middle of still maybe coming out the end of it, a pandemic. So many people have gone through so many transitions. And the last thing I want to do is burden people with the responsibility of living their dreams, But if you could make some amazing things happen, I would love to know, like, what would those things be? And just do 3. Don't try to do 10. Don't try to do 15. Just do 3. The reason that I suggest for women to do 3 is because sometimes we can add way too much to our plate. We add so much that nothing gets done. And if you're like me, you've had years where you said you were going to do a bunch of things and you just didn't. So with 3 in a 12-month time frame, even if you just spent 4 months on each goal or dream, you'll get it done. What I do want you guys to do is think about the month of March. Think about the 3 goals that you established for this year. And if any of those goals could fit into your routine in March. Maybe your first goal was to hit a certain dollar amount this year. Like, this is the year I'm going to make this happen in my business, or this is the year that I'm going to make this salary at my job. Like, whatever that is there something you can do between March 1st and March 31st to make that thing happen, or at least build the foundation, guys? Of course, nothing's going to happen overnight, but we have to start somewhere. Maybe for someone else, you had a health goal. That was your number 2 goal. You know what? I really said I was going to lose this weight. I said I was going to, heal my hands and my knees. I said I was going to do something different, start working out, whatever it is you wanted to do. Is that something we can add to your agenda in March of 2022? Whatever it is, I'm asking you guys to seek God and say, what am I supposed to do this 31 days? What is it that you desire me to do? What will bring you glory? How can I live my best life in March by taking these steps? All right. With every goal, if you did this correctly, it came with action steps. You simply just wrote down, maybe, hire a coach, find a meal plan, work out with your accountability partner every Tuesday or Thursday. Whatever those steps are, you guys literally need to work those things into your schedule in the month of March. We have so many days this month, unlike February, which I feel like flew by. In the month of March, we have 31 days to do something great. A lot of people even begin to establish good habits just over a 3-week time frame. God has literally given us 4 weeks to do something extraordinary. And I know with intention, you guys can do something really well. Something else that I suggest, ladies, and I always share this with my individual coaching clients, having a goal or a plan for the day is the best thing that you can do. Knowing that you want to maybe accomplish a certain amount of things in this week, and then breaking that down on what it looks like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday will help you get so much more done. As a matter of fact, y'all, today I worked a total of 2 hours, guys, 2 hours. Literally, I set a list I created. So for example, if you look at this list, I had different things that I wanted to do throughout the day, like Mentalito had a class at 9:15 today. And then I said, I want to start working on my business at 10:30 today, and I had these different, times of my day where I said I was going to do stuff. But then I had, as you see right here, a to-do list of all the things I want to do in this time frame. So literally once 10:30 hit, it was just like, boom, 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 emails, text, edit, contact, like every single thing on my list. What do I got to do? What do I got to do? And because I am a little bit more focused and disciplined now than I've ever been in my life, but put the phone away, I do like to listen to really soft classical music or something like that in the background, or positive affirmation, sometimes even audiobooks when I'm trying to be a geek. But I was like, oh, girl, you got an hour, no more than two. No more than 2 hours. I do not want this to drag into your afternoon. I don't want this to fumble with the rest of your day, your mommy and me time, all the other things you want to get done today. Like, you got these 2 hours that's dedicated to doing this work. And I promise you, ladies, if you establish a time and a day for everything that you desire to get done, or at least get into the details of what you want in the 24 hours, you will get so much more done. But for many women, you want to schedule a doctor's appointment, go to the gym, call grandma. You want to do those things, but you never write them down. You never ask anybody to hold you accountable. And then week after week, these things never get done. I'm saying that you can have success every day if you just establish in the month what you want to get done in this month, and then break that down. I'm doing this on the first week of March, this the second week of March. I'm doing this exact same thing that I was doing the first week of March, the second week of March, and the third week of March, because I got to do it every day or every week. And you just keep with it. Set the alarms, get accountability partners, get a coach, do whatever you need to do to make sure that your dream happens. I promise nobody's going to make your dream happen if you don't make it happen. All right. Of course, ladies, and this is the end of it, but I am really big into health, guys. Part of my story is I was very sick in my 20s. Crazy doctor's bills, crazy procedures, all different things, just trying to pick and prod, trying to figure out what was really wrong with me. I just had bad health. I wasn't drinking right. I wasn't eating right. I wasn't working out. So literally my body was just reacting to the foolishness I was putting in it all the time. So please, ladies, get your health in order. If you take care of your mind and your body, I promise you, God will be able to trust you to do all the big things. But if right now you're kind of sick and you're kind of sad, He's not going to try to put too much on your plate because He doesn't want to break you. Okay? So make sure that your health is in order. What I'm going to do is now take off this screen and just talk to you. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, so what I practically want you guys to do is get very clear on what God is asking from you this year. Okay, is God saying, not this year, this month, is God saying this is the year that you should be focusing on your purpose, that you should be focusing on increasing your peace, that you should be focused on your finances or your family? Seek God first. The last thing I want to do is cause you guys to be off track because of something I might want you to do. Like, girl, I want you to get focused on your health. And God is like, no, it needs to be her family. She hasn't spent any time with her kid in weeks, or I want you to figure out how to make money in your purpose and allow your gifts to make room for you. And God is like, no, her mental health is off. She needs to see a therapist, So I want to be very respectful for where women are. And then also just know and understand that whatever He says, it's going to be right. It's going to be right and well for you. I know for me, many times I've done things on my own, really a lot of things on my own, honestly, in the wrong season. And I had to pay for it. Okay. And it was not a good payment. It was actually very painful. A lot of the things that I've had to pay for because I thought I could do it on my own, because I thought I could rely on my own understanding and not seek God for wisdom. Those things kind of blew up in my face. So now I'm very intentional. Like, what's the move? What do you want me to do? So I want to encourage you to do that. All right. we're planning out March, the first thing you're going to do is you're just going to go to God. God, what's my focus? All right. I know in the Love Me Freely Academy, Marley is going to be walking people through the process of creating an additional source of income or increasing their additional source of income. I know that. But what else can I do this month? What else should be my focus? All right. The second thing, ladies, once you know the big goal, the big dream, the big whatever focus for these 31 days, I need you to now get into the details of what does this actually look like. If you are losing 10 pounds this month, what is it? Are you meal prepping on Mondays? Are you meeting with a health coach on Wednesdays? Are you working out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays? Let's at least take the rest of this week, maybe even going into the next week, and add some things to the calendar that support that March goal. All right. Is this the month that you're going to create a whole bunch of content that you want to post on social media and share more about your message and ministry? Maybe Wednesday, March 2nd, you're going to spend 1 hour working on an outline of all the different things that you want to talk about. Then maybe Saturday, you're going to actually record 2 videos from your long list. And then maybe next Wednesday, you're going to take another hour and you're going to use that for more planning. And then the next Saturday after that, you're going to take 2 more videos off that list and record it. By the end of this month, you will have a whole arsenal of videos if you're just intentional, or content if you're just intentional with what you're doing each and every week. I don't expect you to be able to know what the whole month looks like. If you look at my calendar right now, towards the end of the month, it gets very thin. There's like, I don't know what's happening. I know more as I approach the weeks, but I do know what I'm doing between now and Saturday. A matter of fact, I have my schedule planned out all the way to Sunday. Okay. I know all the people I'm supposed to talk to, all the people I'm supposed to email. And then if anything gets added onto my list, I'll just add it and I'll make room for it. But knowing the major plan and then getting into the details, like what are the details? What are the steps? Am I changing my diet? Am I working with a coach or accountability partner? Do I need to go on YouTube, Google, and research something? Like whatever those little steps are, let's get that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, at least for the next 7 days. Between now and next Monday, you should have a plan that's starting your March off wonderfully. All right. Now, the third thing, ladies, which I believe is one of the most important, even though talking to God is way more important. You talk to God, you now have a plan. You need to establish some type of accountability, ladies. The reason I'm saying this is because one, accountability changed my life. If people did not know the things I was working on, I would literally be sitting on those things forever. If I never shared with anybody that I wanted to write a book, I'd probably still be sitting on these words. You know what I'm saying? If I never took the time to share with people, my health goals or my abstinence goals. Like before I was married, could you imagine like keeping this secret, you want to be abstinent, and then all this temptation is coming around, you're going to fall for that temptation. But it was so nice to have a accountability partner that I could be like, bruh, the temptation is real. Your girl wants to be touched. What do I do? I'm just being transparent and honest. I've literally been in single mom accountability groups, business accountability groups, plain accountability groups, health accountability. Like I've been working with some type of leader, some type of partner to make sure that I did what I was supposed to do and didn't do what I wasn't supposed to do. So that's what you got to do too. This month of March, if it's a health goal, who can you partner with to make sure that you're drinking your water and working out? Who can you partner with? Well, you can partner with me about your money. That's what we're going to be doing in Let Me Freely Academy. We're going to be talking about money all month long, all March long. Health, your purpose, your family goals. Like who's spending time with your kids this week? Are you spending time with your kids, or your kids gonna be spending time with somebody else this week? We have to let people know that these are the things that we want to do and check back in with these people when we say we're going to check back in with them. If you said, I'm gonna send you a picture of my food, my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, send a picture of your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then that person who's supposed to be receiving your breakfast, lunch, and dinner pictures should be texting you, hey, I haven't received your breakfast, lunch, and dinner pics. Like what you been eating, ho-hos? Oh, I used to love ho-hos. I haven't had a ho-ho in like 5 years. Self-healing, you can't have ho-hos on a self-healing journey. But So that's it, ladies. I really, really believe that we can all live our dreams. We can all accomplish so much more, do so much more, like literally walk in our purpose full time, have all the peace in the world. I mean, a peace that surpasses all understanding, regardless of what the news is saying, regardless of what COVID and war is saying. Like there's all these things that we can have that God has promised us. But if we don't do our part, that faith without works thing, is never going to happen. So I know that a simple step of faith is just working on your goals, just establishing things. If you write them down, they are more likely to, and there's stats on this, you can Google it, but writing down a goal makes it more likely to happen than you just keeping it in your mind. Also, sharing your goal with someone else makes it a lot easier to come to life than you just keeping it to yourself. All right. We got to nurture these goals. We have to nurture these dreams. We have to do all the things so that we can live the most beautiful life. So, for all the ladies that are on this call right now, we're going to talk back and forth about this. I'm going to stop the recording and just hope that everyone who watches the recording really just take the time. Matter of fact, I'll put money on it. Send me your goals. I'll do so today's Monday. Maybe I'll give you guys 48 hours. So by Wednesday, women start sending me exactly what your work. You could take a picture of your planner, or even a notebook sheet of paper like Marlia. Week 1 of March, I'm doing this. Whatever it is, do some work. I'll select somebody and I'll Cash App you, Venmo you, whatever it is that you have. I only got a couple. PayPal, I got a couple apps. And I'll choose a woman who is working on her goals and dreams on Wednesday and send you some money. All right. So ladies, choose to love yourself freely in this area, freely, unconditionally, with no limits, just as God loves you. And what I want you to understand is that God loves you so much that there is not anything he's not willing to do to make sure that you are his, he is yours, and you accomplish the things that you need to. The Lord will literally create a whole traffic jam so that you can pass through smoothly to get somewhere, okay? The Lord will cause you to he just causes so many things to work together in the most beautiful way so that we can be served correctly, so that we can be supported and loved correctly. So I need you to do that for yourself. Don't just depend on God to do it for you. You too need to be a woman who says, I'm gonna love myself in this moment. What do I need to make happen for me so that I can have success in this area? I'm going to put down my cell phone, get off of social media and read a book. I'm going to stop being petty and realize I need help. Hit up a therapist. I'm going to say that talking to my loved one or spending time with my kid is way more important than being on the phone with my friend who just has drama in her life. Like whatever it is, y'all have to insert these moments and actions of self-love in your life. And when you love yourself well, when you love yourself correctly, like God does, he only is loving you in a way that's going to push you towards progress. It's going to push you towards your purpose. It's going to push you to living your potential. That's all he does. When you start loving yourself in that way, it all changes for you. It all gets better. It all gets more beautiful. So for everyone who's going to watch the replay, who tuned in tonight, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so very much for just allowing me to just process this with you guys and help you to just establish a couple things for the month of March, because y'all, we're not giving up. We don't got to throw away the whole year. It's only February 28th. We literally have so much time to do so many great things: to heal, to prosper, to forgive, to love, to be loved, to plant wonderful seeds in the world. Like, we have a whole lot of time. We just got to take advantage of it. All right. So I'm going to stop this now. Know that I am your favorite accountability coach, simply holding you accountable to everything you were created to be. Even if you have a bad story like me, an ugly one, I still believe that you were created to be something so great. And I'm going to hold you to being that woman in every area of your life. All right. Until next time, ladies, peace and blessings to you all. I'm going to stop this recording now.